From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Okay, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Make yourselves at home. So I want to shout out to Tiger Woods because I don't watch sports, but I heard that over the weekend he won his first golf tournament in 5 years. And you know, we're nosy at a Hot Topics, so we do by the counting. It's 1,876 days. So he's finally a winner again. People got off their chairs and actually stormed the golf course to walk with him. And you know what? I mean, you know, Tiger's 42. His girlfriend, Erica Herman, he's still with her. She's 33. He made out with her right there. Here's the thing. She's the manager of his restaurant in Jupiter, Florida. And that's how he met her. Like one day, like, oh, wait, who am I hiring? Can I have your number? Anyway, they're boyfriend and girlfriend, and they go together. And you want to know what? Everyone deserves a second chance. I mean, you know, hitting rock bottom is always entertaining to talk about with you all. But the rise back to the top is always the biggest message. Yeah. So, apparently he plays again on Friday. And by the way, do I think Elin cares, his ex-wife, but they have the kids together? No! She's moved on with her life. I think she moved back to Sweden or whatever. Look, it's a good day for Tiger Woods. Congratulations, Tiger. He plays again this Friday. Today is the day. The day we've been waiting for over a year. The day that Bill Cosby finds out whether he spends the rest of his life in prison. Oh, police, he admitted to drugging the girls. He called them thigh gappers. We called them quaaludes back in my time. But the thigh gappers, yeah, you know, drop a little thigh gap in there and the girls get all loosey-goosey and then they do anything to you, sure. How dare him? Try to fool us being the father of our country with that Cosby show. And trying to tell young black men to pull their pants up. Why don't you pull your pants up, sir? Just saying. Hey, we have the same hair. Lady in the second row, yes, me and you, yes. Anyway, so look, he's gonna arrive at the courthouse, or he arrived just a few moments ago, so maybe we can cover it here, because we're live out of New York. It's only like 5 minutes after 10. If something happens before 11, we'll let you know. But probably nothing will happen until after 3 o'clock this afternoon, then we'll have to talk about it tomorrow. He arrived without Camille. Felicia Rashad, his biggest defender also, was not there. Oh yes, oh yes. When you're down, 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 look around, round, round. Nobody's got your back but you. So, sentencing, they say, might last for 2 days. I don't believe, in other words, today and tomorrow. I don't believe this. Experts predict that he'll be sentenced somewhere between 0 and 10 years. But his stretch is really 0 to 30 years. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be consistent. You need to sentence him to that studio apartment in a not so good neighborhood and make sure that he has all the amenities that prison has. The same prison toilet, you see, and you make him pay for everything. You make him pay, you see. Same prison cot, ow my back, so what? He's 81, he knew what he was doing back in the day. He knew what he was up to. So now it's time for, I don't wanna see this man go to formal prison. Half the Hot Topics was like, are you out of your mind, Wendy? I was like, no, I'm not out of my mind. I think prison with a cot and a studio apartment.
Yep. Right.
In a medium income neighborhood where he's gotta pay for everything. He can't have guests, like all your visitors, just the way they treat them in prison. I just don't wanna see him go to actual prison. Either way, his legacy is ruined forever. Like when I think of Bill Cosby, I think of thigh gappers. You know, trying to fool us being Dr. Huxtable. America's dad. Well, if he goes today, then they're gonna immediately cuff him. So we'll be able to see that. They're gonna cuff him and transfer him to the Montgomery County Correctional Facility, where he'll put on a Cocoa Brown uniform. Come on, you all. He has to stand at attention 4 times a day. Now, I don't know what that means, but okay. And his job in the prison will pay him 19 cents, somewhere between 19 and 42 cents an hour. Like, why are you gonna make him work? Like, really? I don't wanna see him do the mop and thing. I think that the studio apartment is a perfect idea with all kind of prison stuff going on in there, though. So anyways, speaking of prison, look, at least we're not talking about child support, okay? Suge Knight might be spending the next 28 years of his life behind bars. And what is Lester Holt doing here? No, that's not Lester, but doesn't it look like Lester? It looks like Lester, right? Lester, it looks like you. Look, and Suge's expression is like, 28 years? You were supposed to get me off. But here's the thing with Suge. The thing with Suge is you plowed down the man, 2 men, killing one back in 2015 at the Tam's Burger in Compton, where extra pickles and cheese would serve you well. Well, what do Bill Cosby and Suge Knight have in common? I'll tell you. Bill Cosby is 81, and if Suge serves all 28 years, he'll get out when he's 81. God, somebody's got to do it. Damn it, man, this show. The thing with Suge, though, is that you did run over and you backed up and then you ran over again. And plus, you've got nefarious ways, and we all know. Suge, somewhere down the line, 28 years is supposed to serve you well. Don't be mad at me. I mean, you and I are cool, but I'm just calling it like I see it. And you need to do at least half of that time. At least half of the time. At least! You murdered somebody with your truck. We saw the footage, but we're not paying for it today. But we're not, because it costs every time you have to pay. But we showed you the footage originally here on the show. He comes in, he backs up, he rolls over. That's that. Anywho, over the weekend, Hilary Duff, now you know I love the Duff family. I love Mrs. Duff, I love Hilary, and I love her sister, Haley. Leave me alone. But Hilary Duff confronted the paparazzi for allegedly stalking her while she's 9 months pregnant. Now, hey, excuse me, the 9 months pregnant part does not even bother me. You know, if you're so concerned about yourself when you're 9 months pregnant, stay in the house. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But what concerned me is that the man showed up earlier in the morning at her son's soccer game, and Hilary noticed him. And then they left soccer, she and her son, and went to her sister's home, where this car was parked right outside of her driveway, not on the property where you can call the cops, right outside, the same doggone guy. And then after she left her sister's house, the same guy was following her while she did errands. Yeah, allegedly. I don't even know why I have to say allegedly, because we actually have what she posted on her Instagram when she finally confronts the guy after a long day of being followed. The followation of it all. You've got a lot of patience, Hilary Duff. You've got a lot of, why didn't you just pose for him at the soccer game and get him off your back? You know what I'm saying? You know you're famous. You got that hit show, Younger. You know what I'm saying? You're on TV, you got the hit show, you're a mom, the Duff dynasty is legendary in Hollywood. Just pose for the picture and then he wouldn't have had to follow you all day. So anyway, so here she goes. At the end of the day, she finally talks to this guy, and to me, she didn't even talk greasy enough, but go ahead.
Months pregnant, and I have the flu, and I've asked you once to leave me alone. Can you please stop taking my picture? You're like hunting me down. It doesn't matter. I'm just asking you to please leave me alone for the day. Okay, you've like hunted me.
I didn't get any photos.
I know, but I feel very uncomfortable. Please leave a pregnant woman alone.
I lost my whole morning, and I didn't get no photos.
It's not my fault. Please leave me alone. It's the weekend, sir. Please.
As far as I'm concerned, that's 6 hours too late. And don't feel sorry for the paparazzi. I mean, he's got a job to do, and that's that. You know, he took plenty of pictures of her while she wasn't looking. And so he got his money's worth and an argument out of Hilary Duff. Hilary, from now on, just posed for the picture. Her second child is due any day now. Good luck. I like that family. We're very sweet. So Nick Cannon is clapping back at Kanye. Excuse me, didn't I tell you on Friday? Who are you to tell me who to talk about? If your woman is part of my past and I'm asked about it, I'm talking. That's the way it goes. Who is that with Nick? Okay, so Friday, you know, we were talking, Kanye went on a rant under the L train in Chicago. And he warned Nick, Drake, and Tyson Beckford to keep Kim's name out of their mouths. There are a million knock-knock jokes in there. I mean, Kanye, come on. Look who you selected. Anyway, here's Nick's response. Go.
Nothing but love and respect for you. You know, I always had that. But I honestly gotta say this, my dude. I've never said anything disrespectful or harmful to your, in my opinion, to your marriage or your union. I salute it. Keep it going. But you're not gonna tell me what I can and what I can't say. I'm a solid individual. Somebody asks me a question, I'm gonna answer it to the best of my ability. I'm gonna give my opinion. And you know, there ain't no harm, no foul. But I know if it got your spirit feeling weird, Holla at me, you know where I'm at.
Just saying, that was such a good response. That was such a good response. Kanye, stay in the house, take your meds, and you relax. Your woman has been around. Okay, so look. So Ayanna Van Zant might be suing Tamar Braxton. Like, I can't. So remember Tamar called Ayanna the devil after the Braxtons sat down with her for a therapy session about getting the girls closer together for the Braxton Family Values show, not for the Ayanna show, okay? Well, according to thejasminebrand.com, Ayanna is threatening to sue because Tamar, what she said about being the devil and no good and stuff, has caused her reputation damage. Well, I could understand that, you know. I never knew that you were a licensed therapist to begin with. I just thought that you were... No, I just thought you were like a soul sister talking to people on that show. I did not know... I didn't know that she had her doctorate, but okay. So the Braxton's therapy session with Ayanna will air on Thursday, and I have a gift for you today. A sneak peek. Take a look.
Sister Vention we've been waiting for is finally here.
And why am I here? To reveal the truth.
And the Braxton having the hardest time with it is the last one you'd expect.
Stop already with me. If you're gonna keep running it the way you run it, we are a family.
And witness the moment that even pushed Iyanla to the breaking point.
You can't do what I do because I tell the truth.
I'm out.
So Ayanna walks out, Tamar walked out, as she told us when she was here on our show, you know, the other day. And the only one so far filming for the new season of Braxton Family Values, which, by the way, premieres on Thursday, is Tracy. Because the other girls protested and Tracy showed up. And remember, Tamar said, no, she knew about the protest, but she chose to show up. So now you chose to film by yourself. So she collects a few of her friends. We're gonna see Flava Flav, Natalie Nunn, and Phaedra, you know, Tracy's new best friend. So somehow they're all making appearances on Braxton Family Values, but we won't see any Braxtons except for Tracy. Look, honey, if you got the time, it's 9 o'clock on WeTV Thursday. Just saying. Isn't New York gonna be there too?
New York was on, yeah.
Yeah.
With Flavor Flav. Like a random reunion between those two.
But he loved Brigitte the most.
Right.
Be clear.
Uh-huh.
All right. Do you remember that show, Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Yes. Right, well, there was this boy on the show, Melissa Joan Hart, one of my faves. There was this boy on the, there was a boy on the show, his name is Nate Richter, and he played her boyfriend, Harvey, for 7 years. Remember Harvey? Yes. Right, okay. Well, now he's a maintenance engineer, a janitor, sweeping with that mop. He says that he has to do whatever it takes to help him pay the bills. He's now 40 years old. And you know, this harkens back to Elgin from the Cosby show. You know, a man does what a man has to do to pay the bills. I am not hating on Harvey, although if you were on there for 7 years, you blew through all that money, plus they're in syndication too, who is your accountant? You know who else fell on hard times and people were making fun of? The kid Danny, what's his face from Who's the Boss? Danny Pintorro.
Yeah.
Remember, he was selling clothes at the Gap at the register, and you all made a big deal over it. Like, oh my gosh, isn't that the kid from the Gap? Yeah, and. Okay. So the trailer from season 9 of The Real Housewives of New. Don't you love Mondays? Like it's all hot topics, all show long. Michael Yo's coming out here. We'll get in the audience. We'll do some Ask Wendy. Mondays is my favorite day of the week, only because it's all hot topics. We're not interrupted, you know. Yeah, oh, you like it too, ma'am. Yes, yeah. Anyway, so the trailer for season 9 of The Real Housewives of New Jersey is out. There are 2 new housewives joining the cast, and they're causing major drama between Teresa and Melissa. Aren't Teresa and Melissa always fighting, though? Do we need 2 new housewives to cause something? Okay, take a look.
This one's got you going in circles. You're drinking the Kool-Aid with her. You don't even know what you're saying anymore. You want something, bitch? You got the wrong girl.
Can't relate to people who have affairs with married people.
That's why your husband sleeps in his girlfriend's bed. You better shut up with that. You can't control a man. That's your husband.
You control your husband?
Yeah. You feel like your husband would be in jail. You could control what he did.
She didn't mean anything.
Now you're sticking up for her. You think she's bad. Yes.
I mean, New York is my favorite franchise. Jersey is my second favorite. But I gotta tell you something. I was so confused by everything I was watching. It seemed like the same rehashment of Melissa and Teresa fighting. I don't care. The 2 new women, don't know them, don't care. And where was Danielle Staub? She wasn't in the trailer. You know, she filmed her wedding back in May. So, oh, and by the way, and they split up by September. Yes. What does marriage matter? We'll film something and then get a quick divorce. I don't know who this guy is. I hate when people touch my face. Isn't that the worst? People touch your face. Like, I hate it. My mother's a face toucher. Like, she brings you into her embrace. Hello, and she brings you in and down. I'm like, Mommy, please, with the hands on the face. Like, ugh, the hands on the face. But I guess he'll go along to get along. He probably just wants to be on TV. Danielle looks gorgeous. I mean, you could say a lot about her. She looks gorgeous. So look, I don't have the word on whether this wedding and divorce and stuff will play out on the show. Look, if you care, The Real Housewives of New Jersey returns on Bravo, 9 p.m. on November 4th. November 4th. Anyway, so you know Juliana Rancic, she hosts the E! News with Jason. Well, she was caught off guard the other day, and I think it was so adorable. Everybody in Hot Topics morning meeting was annoyed. And one person even suggested grabbing him by the... Anyway, take a look.
The big list for 2018, Kevin Hart's on that list.
Not a big time people on that list.
Tiffany's on the list. Oh my God, Duke. I did not know Duke was right here. Hi, honey, mommy's working. Mommy's working. Literally, this was not planned.
That is
Hi,
not
honey.
planned at all.
Remember, you're supposed to go over there. I got you
Mommy's
chocolate.
doing a TV show while
So go ahead, keep
you
talking.
parents,
You're ready.
you should know that Jennifer Lawrence, Tom Cruise, Oprah made the cut, but they were all beat out for the #1 honor. Let me help. Here's your babysitter.
I mean, how adorable was that? And you remember what she went through to have Duke. So it's nice to see she and Bill are still married. They love each other. Duke is only 6 years old. And he was doing what a 6-year-old does. You know what I mean? Like when Kevin was 6, I have no idea why he never actually ran out here, as a matter of fact. I would have loved it. However, my parenting tactics are very different. No? I would grab him by his arm. Grab him by his arm so only one leg is on the floor. I would release him to over there and tell him I'm gonna beat your behind between commercials. But so cute. Anyway, look, we're here for the rest of the hour. We got more great show for you, everybody. Up next, the Inside Scoop on the latest Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thomas cheating scandal. So grab a snack and come on back.